Hello everyone, welcome back to the Social Club. Leicester are in Champions League action this week, and it poses a question with them resurgent, apart from the weekend. Can they go all the way and lift all big ears? That's what we call the European Cup because we're so familiar with it.
Massive clubs have all been in the Champions League. Are you still in the Champions League?
Oh, James,
still
come
in the
on.
Champions League? Still in the Champions League? Just get that out there quickly before you start doing the not in it this season. Coming soon.
Well, that's
been pending for a while.
Where did that attack come from? What's wrong
I
with
could
you?
see you all
What's
like
wrong with you?
sizing me up. Or maybe I'm just getting paranoid.
I think you are.
We weren't even thinking about you.
Don't be throwing these in. What are you throwing Spurs in?
Spurs in the Champions League this year.
Giants of European football.
Both not in the competition this year.
We've won the European Cup as well.
Yeah.
Which one?
A European Cup.
Which one?
The
Cup Winners' Cup?
Cup Winners' Cup.
The Cup Winners' Cup, the one that doesn't exist anymore.
And
the one that wasn't good enough for us as a standalone European
and
competition.
The UEFA Cup.
They combined it with the UEFA Cup to make it the worst European competition there's ever been.
This video's turned into something else.
Very quick.
That was you.
You're a pedant,
James.
Just get there first.
Leicester. Anyway,
That's not how bullying works.
But does that feel weird that like Leicester are certain? This isn't me digging you out now because you are obviously bigger clubs. But Leicester City are still in the Champions League and you guys aren't. That's
No,
weird,
Leicester are the champions of England right now. And they're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, so fair play to them.
No, it's weird.
It's a fucking fairy tale.
It's weird, Chuff. It's weird. I don't get the champions of England. It's weird. Why are Leicester? What are Leicester doing in the Champions League? What's happened? Football is broken.
Mate, their form, and I'm pretty sure that Craig Shakespeare is solely responsible for everything that happened last year.
Absolutely.
100% has to be. There's I've never seen a turnaround like
You can already see it, right? You know, they're going to make 2 films, nice sequel. The first year is going to be their great season fairy tale, and the second year is going to have loads of flashbacks to the first year. And actually, it was Craig Shakespeare.
Do you reckon Craig Shakespeare is walking around their training ground just casting murderous glances at Ranieri?
You know what that's called? This is called retconning. They do it in comics all the time. So if you've got like a character who's existed for a certain amount of time and you want to write more backstory in, you take them back to like the origin story and you have someone round a new character drops in or whatever, and that's what it is. I bet he didn't even exist last year, this Shakespeare fella. Nobody'd heard of him. You know what I mean? Complete fabrication. They've got, oh no, he was here the whole time. It's like Peter Parker having like a random other uncle. Oh yeah, Uncle Jojo, he was there the whole time. He held Uncle Ben's hand when he died. You know, of course he did. Did you not remember him? No. Shakespeare. What's his name?
I've never heard of him.
Gary
Shakespeare.
Pretty sure his middle name's actually Gary.
Well, obviously, Leicester did lose at the weekend, right? And that was a bit, it kind of somewhat shocking because their defence had been so tight, but he rested players.
Yeah, he made it for 2.
Ndidi, who... He was rested and he's been a huge player in the last 6 games for under Shakespeare's new Leicester. And he wasn't there, and they struggled and they conceded. That I don't think that's a black mark on Shakespeare at all. I mean, he's managing with a tiny squad, and it looks like he could go into that Atletico game full of confidence. I mean, I hope they get panned, but I can see them.
Well, actually, there's a follow-up question. Does anyone genuinely want to see Leicester win the Champions League?
I would have if Ranieri hadn't got sacked.
Is it simply?
I'm still bitter about that. It's not. It might be working out for you, but it's not right. All right, it's 2 very different things. This should not have been sacked.
You are mad.
No, I'm not mad, mate. I'm not.
But I mean, you're nice.
His morals are intact.
I mean, Nigel Pearson can get a fuck, but as long as Ranieri's being treated right.
Yeah. But Nigel Pearson's family deserve
Ranieri was
and he is by proxy responsible for that
took
child.
all the glory from Shakespeare's hard work. What if that's true?
Sorry?
What if Ranieri took all of the glory for Shakespeare's hard work? What if that's true?
What if?
It's going to ruin you mentally.
That isn't true, is it?
Well, how can you go into...
What if I was 7 foot tall?
Lost 5 games on the bounce, right? Lost 5 games on the bounce before Shakespeare took over. Won 5 on the bounce in the league. That's only been done by 2 other managers, Ancelotti and Pep Guardiola. Shakespeare is up there with them now.
He's right up
dining
there
at the top table.
Flav, you say often how stats should not be used in football, and now you're using them again.
I said you can use them when they're beneficial.
The question Paul asked: does anyone want them to do it? Normally, as a QPR fan, I'm so far away from those teams. Apart from Chelsea, I'm quite happy for any of them to do quite well.
You're a good at the game kind of man, aren't you, James?
I try to be, Paul. I try to be. But they've pushed me too far. Right? And
Even James is cracked.
Snakespeare can do one. Ranieri, he'll let you all know on Monday Night Football, which is going on tonight apparently. Yeah. And he'll tell the truth. Oh, he probably won't because he's a class act. Get back to the football, I guess. But I think if they can get a draw there, because they obviously played yesterday, so a lot of the players who have played are going to be knackered. I mean, Hoof's slow at the best of times, but it's him and, I can't even say his name, the other guy, Belanani or something like that. Those two are going to have to play centre. None of you know. Both of those two are going to have to play centre back tomorrow. If they can somehow get a draw there, the game at home, they've got a great chance.
Champions League away football is perfectly set up for how Leicester won the league last year. Yeah. Sit back, kick it long, and hope Vardy gets on the end of it. So if they actually do that and it works, they can get a goal. They can easily get a goal.
I'm secretly hoping because I watched when they came into the season. I was like, I thought they were going to have a really good Champions League campaign because exactly that. I thought they'd be able to take what they did last season and take it somewhere else where it's new and fresh. And as you say, that is the perfect way to play European football. Be very, very tight defensive, be able to hit on the counter. That's how like Rafa Benitez used to orchestrate European runs and what have you. And it's not exactly the greatest of the great. It's not watching Barcelona, like, but God, if it gets you to the business end of a competition, my hope is that if the Shakespeare run of late has been like, it proves that he was responsible for all last season, I really hope that it goes completely catastrophically tits up now and everyone goes, shit, having someone with a little bit of European nous and experience actually is an important thing to have in this competition. Like.
Yeah, but so is not getting relegated as well, which is where they were going on the Ranieri.
You don't know that. You don't know that. They might have won 7 out of 7.
I'll tell you what.
You don't know.
I do know.
You can never know.
I can. I do know.
The problem they've got with Atletico Madrid
you're just being silly. The problem with this though is that while Leicester have a good chance at it, it's going to be probably two of the most boring games you'd imagine because both teams defensively sound. Atletico Madrid have done amazing work in breaking teams down on the break, and I just imagine it's a complete standoff for 90 minutes.
That's it. Well, that might work for them though. That might get them to the last 20 minutes of the second leg and give them a real chance.
Yeah.
I think in an attacking sense, it doesn't help them.
They
might keep it tight.
How many games are they away from the final? 5?
1, 2,
4?
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So 5 games to win it.
Yeah. Oh, they do. I've got a tenner on them.
Have you?
Yeah, 25-1. It's kind of naff odds, but
I
had a free bet, so I had to use it.
Is that why you're going with the Shakespeare vibes?
This fairy tale.
Don't be jealous, James. Right?
This fairy tale bollocks needs to stop now because Liverpool are going to scrape into top 4 this season, and you know what's going to happen? These have got the biggest piss easy run in the Europa League since its inception. We had to beat Hughes, Dortmund and Villarreal to get to and then got Sevilla. Hughes have basically got a bunch of like mid-table Dutch.
Excuse me, Anderlecht. So, Anderlecht decent.
Yeah, Anderlecht. Yeah.
Might get Genk in the semi. Come on.
Oh no.
He's laughing. Look, he's laughing. He's wasted a trophy. This will come back and bite you on the arse.
I probably will. I'm only laughing because
they're going to stroll to the Europa League. They're going to win that without a doubt. And I just need it because if we had, as you raised it a couple of weeks ago when I was here, I think I was here last. Yeah. That if both those teams win their respective European competitions, 4th loses its slot.
That's right.
Which would just be horrendous. So no.
Aren't you owed one of those moments though?
No.
Didn't that happen when you won?
No, Everton still kept their Champions League. We went into the first round of the Champions League qualifiers, which is why we had to play Total Network Solutions in the first qualifying round.
We also have the greatest goal difference in all of Europe this season. CNS. Plus 74.
Another little stat.
The new
he has done his research, hasn't he? Gary's on form.
Yeah. How did you know that was going to come up? You really have researched.
So yeah, that's
every eventuality.
So yeah, come on, Atletico, surely too good.
Yeah.
Surely, please.
How many times have we said this about Leicester? It's almost a tired cliche.
You know. Oh come on, it's Leicester. No, Leicester. Look, don't take them. Where am I? Don't take them for granted. Atletico. They've got a sting in the tail.
Atletico.
EDL wanker up front. So they'll come up where you least expect them.
Brexit mug. Atletico Madrid this season, they're not as good as they have been the last couple of years. They're 10 points off the top. Simeone's a couple of questions being asked about him. They're moving to the new stadium. So much of their fan base is pissed off about leaving the Vicente Calderon. There's political issues in the board. It's not as rosy as the Atletico that got to 2 consecutive Champions League finals. That being said, it's still Atletico Madrid and they should be beating Leicester.
Hopefully it's a pedigree thing. I say, look, I don't want to be a prick to Leicester fans, but if you're going to be pricks, then you're going to have people be pricks to you. But anyway.
That was Shakespeare, wasn't it?
Hopefully the pedigree of Atletico, whether they are the team.
Can we get that in like calligraphy?
If you're going to be pricks,
no one.
people are going to be pricks to you.
I like that. Yeah, you know, we faced this in the Europa League final last year. Like Sevilla haven't been there, you know, haven't won it a couple of times before and or whatever. They've just been there, they've done it. You get used to being in it, and hopefully, whether Atletico are, as I say, are the dominant force that they were for the last couple of years, should hopefully be irrelevant. They should be able to see their way through. But yeah, let us know. Do you irrationally dislike Leicester as much as everyone in this room? I think there's a reasonable degree of ration to there, isn't it? But yeah, let us know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you want to watch more Social Club, you can. This week, there's loads of amazing topics. The one that you can watch by clicking right here is whether Dele Alli is world class and better than Ozil.
Otsu.
Click, watch, enjoy.